word! Holy crap! Oh, I can really feel I've been pushed back in my seat now. What a ride! How is this legal? Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we're going to preview the DC Designs Phantom 2. Hopefully it'll be released soon, but please bear in mind this is a pre-release beta version, and I thought the best way to take it on its maiden voyage is to fly it around RAF Fairford, since it's currently the build-up to the Royal International Air Tattoo Airshow, which I can't wait to go myself. So today we're going to fly in the Pimax Crystal with a DOF Reality H2. This is the F4E variant. There's also a more powerful version, I think it's the FGR2, and another one which I can't remember, but bear in mind this is a sort of rough and ready first look video. I haven't even tried it yet, so come with me on this journey. I can't wait to fire it up and take it around the airshow circuit here at RAF Fairford. So let's go in the cockpit and check it out there. So welcome to the cockpit of the F4E Phantom. You know, it brings back memories of being a 7-year-old kid at the airshow at RAF Coningsby, and you know, just sitting there with the pilot explaining everything and all the gauges. It's very, very well done. I mean, it's not the best I've ever seen, but it's very much you know, what you'd expect from a DC Designs aircraft, that it's very well optimized. And I've got to say, in VR, it looks fantastic in the Pimax Crystal, without a doubt. It's not the most sharpest of textures, but the trade-off to that is the fact I'm getting 65 frames per second right now, sat on the ground here at Fairford. Pretty amazing. So what I thought we could do is go through the checklist for the first time, and then, you know, take it for a spin around the the airshow circuit at RAF Fairford. I'm really looking forward to this because, as I say, the Phantom is a legendary aircraft. I mean, it's been in service for about 60 years now, and I think it did replace the Tornado. I don't think that was planned, but I think as the Tornado, you know, developed into the F3 and GR4, there was no real need for the Phantom, which was a great shame. And I think the last time I did see a Phantom was actually at the Royal International Air Tattoo, which was many years ago. Quite sad, really. Anyway, as you can see here, the checklist system is working nice. And custom sounds all around, which is good to see. The radar, by the way, does work in the sense that you can pick ground targets and aircraft in multiplayer. And in terms of navigation, I think there's INS mode, which can be used in this aircraft as well, which maybe I'll try in a future video. This also can be used on a carrier, so that might be quite a cool thing to try as well. Landing gear is down, parking brake is set, presume that's there. We're going to start the engine from cold and dark for the first time. Super excited about this. So, generator switch, and you can see here the interactive checklist is working very well, actually. Not bad at all. Pedestal light, where the hell is that? Oh, okay, we'll switch that on. DC is ready. I've got a feeling that's around here somewhere. Let's have a look. Yep. Okie dokie. Oh, wow. More nice sounds. You can see there the radar display. And actually, the VR click spots work as well. Thank you, Dean, for adding that. We do like to see that. There's not many aircraft that implement that. That looks really good. That's very convincing, that radar display there. Now, please bear in mind that this is not a study-level aircraft. However, I'm looking forward to seeing how it flies. Being of the cold era type, there's no fly-by-wire throttle here, okay? So it should be quite tough to fly. Also, I just want to say, right, for all the DCS fans out there, because as you know, I love DCS as well, there is every reason for a fighter aircraft to exist in MSFS, and I'm going to give you one reason why, that you can have great fun in MSFS, a civilian flight sim, with a fighter jet today by doing an air show, okay? So please keep that in mind, guys. So, CAD-C or CADC, I don't know what that is, but let's hope the click spot can tell me where it is. Hang on a minute, let me just... Oh, it's there. Okay, that's at normal, good. Right, I think it's now time to switch on the ignitions. That's here and here. Tell you what, I'm learning pretty fast here. Engine master 1 and 2. Right, I think this is the point where we're going to listen. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, we'll switch this on. Actually, the click spot for the VR is just in the way of the throttle there, but that's fine. Does the friction slider work? No, that's fine. I must say the textures are very nice on this. I've noticed there's even a click spot for the ejection seat. So we might try that after we land, just for, you know, for a laugh. Or, I say that, we might need it during the flight yet, who knows. Engine master switches are on. I'm liking the sounds of everything. Right, I tell you what, I'm going to start both engines. I'm going to shut up, as you'll be pleased to know, and let's hear them spool into life. I'll just move the throttle position there. Right, here we go. Let's listen to this custom sound set. Oh, that does sound good. That does sound very good. Heat blur as well there, at the exhaust. Well, I'm impressed by that. We've got spatial sound. Listen to that. Sounds totally different from different areas of the aircraft, like it should. Hopefully you can still hear me. That's another reason. Hang on a minute. That's so loud. Oh, listen to the sound change as well. That's another reason why I wanted to use the Pimax Crystal, because the DMAS audio sounds fantastic. Right, anyway, radar mode. Set that as desired, that's fine. By the way, the HUD display is really just a gun sight, I believe. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that today. Strobe lights. Where are they? Oh, strobe light. In fact, we'll put the landing light on now. Temps and pressures. I presume they're all in the where they should be. Inertia. Inertial. Oh, that's the INS system. Don't need to worry about that today. It's just a first look. Right then, guys. I think we're ready to taxi. And like I say, I can feel the U-shaped 6. That's the haptic seat, sort of vibrating as well. So this is going to be one hell of an experience. And that's what these aircraft are all about for DC Designs Birds, is the experience of what it, you know, just getting an idea what it might feel like in some of these amazing aircraft, brought to life in the beautiful world of MSFS, really. Right, okay. I'm just going to check sound levels, and I'll be back in a moment. Right, well, I can already tell, even before we've taken off, that the sound set is very, very nice indeed. And yeah, I've got my nose wheel steering on, but I'm going a bit too fast here. So let's just concentrate here on the taxi. And I must say, she looks fantastic as well. You know, I've forgotten how much I love the Phantom. There's something about the shape of it and everything. It's a proper aircraft from an era, a very exciting era of aviation. It's so sad that we just don't see them anymore, but you know what? I'm really getting that sense of what it felt like to see them in the airshow circuit, even as a kid. While sat here in my motion rig in VR, listening to the sounds, it's quite an overload in your, you know, with your senses. Right, let's just turn my motion compensation on. I think it's that one.
Motion compensation activated.
I just know I'm going to really feel the kick of those afterburners. In fact, I'm interested to see what they've done with the afterburner effect, whether they've improved it or not. Right guys, I think we're ready now. Let me just check I'm recording. Yeah, we are recording. Let's get ourselves comfortable. This is it. We're going for it, and we'll do it on the brakes. Oh my word! Holy crap! Oh, I can really feel I've been pushed back in my seat now. What a ride! How is this legal? Here we go. We are airborne. We are definitely airborne. I tell you what, I really like that afterburner effect. Oh, you beauty. I tell you what guys, it's worth the price of the add-on just to experience that. Absolutely amazing. Right, I've got to be very careful now because this is my first time flying this aircraft. And you have to really pay attention to your manoeuvring speeds. And I believe, you know, to do sort of combat maneuvers, you're around 450 knots or so. And you, oh wow, look at that, beautiful vapor effects there. And you can, if you're not careful, probably get yourself into an accelerated stall. And I've completely lost the airfield. What an absolute noob. I think it's safe to say I've already probably failed the PDA if this was a real display. Tell you what, I'm struggling because of the lights. I say, oh, there we are. The low light of the sun, that is my excuse. So yeah, right now guys, as you can probably tell, I'm getting a bit giddy here because it's taking me back to an era of aviation that I really dearly miss now. And I think for fighter aircraft like this, a good 70% of the experience is the sounds and the translation of how it feels, the flight model. And this feels fantastic. I feel I mean, it does help I'm in a motion rig, guys, as well. I'm shouting my head off right now. I can't actually hear myself. Oh, this is serious fun, guys. In fact, I might even call that the title of this video, because even though I'm having a lot of fun here, I'm being very careful. Oh, that something's just gone flying. I'm being very careful here because I can sense that I could get myself into a lot of trouble if I'm not careful. Those sounds are absolutely epic. Absolutely epic sounds. Oh yes. Feel the pilot strain in there. So you know what? What you could do is do your own airshow season in this Phantom. You know, like pick a certain airshow season, say the UK, and just fly around different air bases like, you know, Cosford and RAF Fairford. That is one great way of enjoying the sim with a fighter aircraft like this. Oh, wow! Absolutely. Yeah. That. Try not to swear. Oh my word. You can see there she's getting a bit lively. Pushing too much. So we just managed to loop there. You hear the whistle from the engine as well. That's really nice. Oh, look at that. Now the question is, the F4E Phantom is very famous for the fact that it does smoke. It's a smoky aircraft, you know. So let's just see if that's modelled as well. I'm not sure. Yes, it is! Oh yes. Well done. Dean and the team at DC Designs. I think this is a very, very nice rendition of the Phantom. And it's making me feel like a kid again. And that in itself is worth the price of the admission alone. And any of you guys have got a motion rig and VR, you are going to absolutely love it. Let's just take the lighting down a bit and look at that afterburner effect. In fact, the night lighting in this thing is looking good as well. Ooh. I think that looks very good. Very convincing. Very convincing indeed. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm going to fly this bird quite a lot. That is for sure. Right, anyway, let's now try and attempt a run-in and brake, and we'll come in for a landing. Now, before we do our run-in and brake, I just want to say apologies if you can see some jankiness in the screen at times. I am using dynamic foveated rendering, and you might see a line appear. That's just because I am using a beta version of the Pimax software, which is giving me right now 65 frames per second in TAA mode as well. I wonder what it'd be like in DLSS mode. I might be able to get about 75, 80 frames per second here. Not bad at all, I'd say. Not bad at all. And I must say, motion compensation, which is what's keeping me centered in the cockpit, or relatively, is doing a fantastic job as well. Well, now we've wowed the crowds, let's come in for a run-in and brake. I'm having one hell of a time in this thing, I tell you that. Okie dokie, right. Checking our speed here. Here we go then. Oh, look at that. Let's have a look at the gear animation as well. Do you know what, I'm going to say it, this has got the best sounds of any of the DC Designs aircraft today. This is even better than the Typhoon. I can't wait to hear other people buzzing around, because imagine this in, say, a flyby scene, you know, where you can hear it from the ground or something. I think it would sound fantastic. Right, so we're now on short finals, and I'm just trying to keep the speed to about 170. Really just trying to feel the aircraft for this first landing. I can feel that it's sort of a bit unstable, if that makes sense, at such low speeds. So at this point I'm going to stop talking and concentrate. Because if I do crash, guys, I'm in a motion rig and I'm going to feel it. There is consequences to crashing when you've got a motion rig. Look at that, can you see the shadow there? Anyway, shut up. Oh, there we go. We have landed. And let me tell you folks, that was an exhilarating ride. So there you are folks, I hope you enjoyed that. This has been the DC Designs Phantom 2. And yeah, it's all kinds of fun. I'll have a link in the description below of where you can find it, and hopefully very soon it will be released. That was exhilarating. I'll see you soon folks, take care and bye for now.